Hi, I'm Chad Murdoch. I've been producing TV for almost 30 years. I have seen thousands of products come across my desk. And about 15 years ago, one product, a reading phonics program, made such a difference in my son's life that I felt compelled to appear on television to tell our story. To this day, it has been one of the most successful infomercials in history. Now I'm back on TV for one simple reason. What you are about to see will change the lives of children everywhere. This is the most incredible discovery that I have ever seen. I wish that I could share with you the many hours of footage and interviews, but we only have 30 minutes, so we've condensed them to these remarkable stories. Stay tuned. What you are about to see will amaze you.
Pointing. Good.
What's this say?
Cat.
Cat. What's that say?
Duck.
Duck.
Happy.
Happy.
Finger.
Finger.
Play.
Play.
Where's the C-E-I-L-I-N-G?
Giraffe. Wait. Oh no, said Scrooge. Oh no, came Spear. Many young people to all comers and all walks of life. In 6 weeks after Lincoln's inauguration, the Civil War would last for years and take the lives of more than 600,000 Americans.
No way.
In the first 5 years of life, 90% of the connections and growth in the brain are completed. That offers parents a small window of opportunity to give early learning to each child. The home videos you just saw demonstrate the incredible results of an amazing early learning system that truly defies tradition. From Your Baby Can comes a revolutionary system created by Dr. Robert Titzer called Your Baby Can Read. Stay tuned to see how you can give your child the learning they crave before that window closes.
Now I'd like to introduce Kristen Pfeiffer, a school teacher who a few years ago had the opportunity to interview Dr. Robert Titzer, an infant development expert who created the revolutionary early learning system, Your Baby Can Read.
Since witnessing the results of this learning system, I have told every mother of a young child about the Your Baby Can Read program, and in fact every expectant mother. Yes, thank you. Now I am about to become a mother for the first time. As a parent, I want to open that small window of opportunity to enhance my child's learning potential and future success.
Hey, what's this say? Good.
I think what impressed us most about Your Baby Can Read video series was that we actually saw results. We saw Jacob reading words, we saw him interacting with the video, we actually saw him watching the video from beginning to end without stopping and being distracted and running around the room. And he just incorporated it into his everyday life. I mean, so it's a product, we feel like we got our money's worth when we purchased the video. We actually saw results. So.
Jacob!
Jacob, what's this say?
The flood in the ocean.
Our lives will never be the same, and we wouldn't have it any other way, actually, right now, at all.
What's that spell?
My husband was like, this is a waste of money, major skeptic, and friends and other people were just like, this is crazy, but, you know, I just showed it to her a little bit.
What's this say? Arms up! Good girl! What's this one say? Ears, yeah, good girl. How about this one? Shake, good girl.
She just started reading.
Narrow. Wide. Narrow.
What's this one?
Follow. Lead.
I've exposed her to everything that I thought would benefit her intellectual growth and her emotional growth and her psychological growth, just so she could, you know, have the chance to be the fullest person she could be.
2. Reading. Twinkle.
Learning is a positive, fun experience.
10. Twinkle.
I think Your Baby Can Read videos have already impacted her future. She's already reading, at the age of 2, first grade level books. it's already apparent how much easier things are going to be for her, and I think it'll give her a tremendous amount of confidence. I tell all my friends, my relatives, my cousins, everybody who has a little baby, if I could change the world with Your Baby Could Read, I think everyone would be using it.
Now let's hear how this incredible system got started from the real expert and creator of Your Baby Can Read, Dr. Robert Titzer.
I've always been interested in how people learn, and while I was at Penn State University, I was focused on how adults learn. At that time, my wife got pregnant, and at that moment, I became very interested in how babies learn. So I switched my emphasis from adult learning to infant learning. And while studying about how babies learn, I was dropping my own baby off at the babysitter's house, and I felt really guilty. I didn't want her watching any mindless television shows, so I made a video for her that was very interactive and educational, and she watched the video for about 6 months and then started recognizing all the words in the video.
This says snow. This is snow.
I will never forget the first time that I saw Alika recognizing words. She was 9 months old, and I was showing her the video, but I forgot to put the volume up, and the word foot came on the screen, and she reached down and touched her foot. And then she got a couple of other words, and I thought, wow, she's memorized the order of the word. I did not think she possibly could have memorized the shapes of all these words because it had only been about 6 months, and I thought that was just too much. But I put them in a random order, and she still recognized the words no matter which order they were in.
Good. Belly button. Very good. Oh, waving.
Around 18 months of age, that's probably when the biggest aha moment was, when she actually started reading words that she'd never seen before because she'd figured out the phonetic pattern of the language. That's when I knew that this was actually going to potentially change the way everyone would someday read.
Daddy, now, give me D.
Then other people actually borrowed my homemade copy, the homemade video, which was an embarrassing video that I did not want people to see, and their children learned to read from the video. So then I knew that it would probably work with many children.
Proof of that came as we received testimonials from all over the country, from Virginia to California and everywhere in between. Notice these are home videos of real parents and their kids.
He flung his little arms up in the air, and he was only 8 months old, and he was actually responding to what the video was asking him to do. I could shut the video off and put those same words on index cards, and I could then show him the word, and he would put his arms up. He has no concept of, learning. He has no negative connotation toward that, and we didn't call it that. We just called it playing.
Yeah, it's good. How about this one?
It's helping him learn about other concepts, and that's something that he just wouldn't get until much later.
Andy, can Mama have the yellow one? Can you read this one? What state's that?
Florida.
What's the capital?
Tallahassee.
Good.
Tallahassee.
What state's this right here?
Texas.
What's the capital?
Austin.
Good. What's this one way over here? Can you read that one?
California. Sacramento.
Some people see Andy and they say, wow, he must be a genius, or, he's just special. And I would say no. These videos really just gave him that boost, and I think that, any child could do this.
I love the learning about polygons, like quadratics, Philippians, and trapezoids.
His preschool has told me that he's reading at a 3rd grade level at 2.5. He's very proud of himself to be able to do that.
Where's the CEILING? Good.
Now, I'm not a scientist, and I have not done research or have a PhD in early childhood education, but I can definitely see that my child is way more advanced than children her age, and I can't see how any child can catch up on her.
What does that say?
Wait, this one is late.
What the other one say?
I cannot put into words how much this program has meant to our life. You just kind of like fill up because your daughter is 3 years old, and she's opened up this book and she can read. It's just so normal to her. It's not like tedious. It's just like a part of life. Every child is born with this ability to be this brilliant child, and we're not taking advantage of it in the early years of their life. Has nothing to do with my genes, has nothing to do with my husband's genes, has to do with starting early. Every parent should be getting this program for their child. You can buy toys, you can buy all these gifts and everything that they're not going to really play with. But this is a life skill. This is the only thing you're going to take with them for the rest of their life.
Even with home video, that message is just so powerful. Give the same opportunities to your child or someone you care about. Find out how right now.
A baby's first smile of recognition, that first rollover, the first step and first word are miracles of a baby's life. A baby's brain craves stimulation and develops at a phenomenal pace, nearly 90% developed during the first 5 years of life. Seize this small window of opportunity before it closes to enhance your child's learning ability with the Your Baby Can Read Early Language Development System. Your Baby Can Read isn't just another reading program. It's a remarkable learning system which will have positive and permanent effects in your child's life. The best and easiest time to learn a language is during the infant and toddler years, when the brain is creating thousands of synapses or connections, allowing a child to learn both the written word and the spoken word at the same time. This is how it works. Your child will see the words and at the same time hear the words. Then your child will hear and see the meaning of the words and also get to do actions related to the words or say the words. Remember, your child has tens of thousands of new brain connections forming every second. While watching Your Baby Can Read, those connections now have even more value. Over time, these billions of powerful connections give your child the tools for increased communication, enhanced learning, and overall confidence, giving them the edge they'll need for a better education and career success.
I'd rather have our Ship. Moo. Mimi. Holocaust and trapezoids. Inspires you, makes you laugh, makes you think.
This revolutionary program stimulates your child's brain with interactive text, pictures, songs, and games. Your baby will learn naturally and easily, along with smiles, laughter, and fun. These young children are among the thousands that are reading, learning, and communicating at an advanced level, and your child can too.
Because of Your Baby Can Read, at 19 months, Evan's reading over 500 words.
If there's one thing that they should get, it's Your Baby Can Read.
Your Baby Can Read is the most amazing program that I have ever seen.
Your Baby Can Read.
Order today and you'll get these 3 free gifts: a complimentary sing-along music CD and an interactive board book, plus a very special DVD of Dr. Robert Titzer's Early Learning Workshop, where he reveals the secrets of this amazing early learning language system.